So last week we almost got there, but this week we are going to get there. Let's take the fight to Chairman Drek, and put him on ice once and for all. Hi everybody, Skylar Stardrift here. Welcome to the stream. And welcome back to Ratchet and Clank. Last time, what did we do exactly last time? We headed to the Gemlik base, we took out Captain Quark. I think we did that the time before. And then we also ran to... Yeah, we did... Actually, no, we did Altanus and we did Quartu. We also learned where Chairman Drek is located, so we're headed there now to sort him out once and for all. We have to head to Chairman Drek's personal fleet, and we're going to start taking it out. Let's not dilly-dally, let's get straight into it. Hi Delimited, hi Papa Links, welcome on in to the both of you. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Hey look, for once we're not starting on Rilgar. That makes a change. I've done that for the past like 4 or 5 times. Alright, messing with webcam. Right! Alright. That. Do let me know how the audio sounds, as per usual. Hi Cousin Ken, welcome on in. Right. We're off to Drek's fleet. Find the coordinates for Drek's laser. No point in beating around the bush, or in this case, beating around the planet. Now let me see. So there's 2 skill points. And 2 thingies as well. Gold bolts. Alright, here we go. Anything new to buy? I think we've actually got all the weapons
I got
now.
some great bargains for you today.
Yeah, we did. Okay. I don't think there's going to be any new weapons. We can go to the missile cruiser. Or we can swim down. And I reckon we should swim down. I hate the giant blue filter that's applied when we're swimming around. Good grief. Alright, now I believe, if I'm not mistaken here, hidden split path near the end of the water tunnel mission. Swim through the water tanker. And careful cruise, skill point, you will have to complete the path for the swim through the water tanker mission without taking damage. There is a timer for swimming through this tunnel, which is guarded by many electric fans and spider bots that fire lasers. The time granted is somewhat lenient, making it recommended to add times withhold from using the hydro pack. So, and there should be a... Yeah, before swimming through the last set of the rings, turning left reveals a gate. We'll probably do that later. Let's try and see Careful Cruise first. Alright. Now remember, if we get hit, we'll have to restart. We've got 1 minute and 19 seconds to go through this entire tunnel. Now, if we did the other tunnel alright, we should be alright to get through this one, I think. But we'll soon find out. Spider bots. Whoop. Fine. Whoa. This is doable! Holy shit! Whoa! Ah, damn it! Damn it, damn it, damn it. Alright, well. I do wonder how far I had to go. Oh, not far at all. Damn. I was down to like the last 3 obstacles by the looks of it. Oh well. Try again. Hey, we almost had it on the first shot. Which is typically how my streams go. If you've been a fan of me long enough, and you've watched my content long enough, you'll damn well know that... Yeah. I'm gonna do really well on the first run, but not quite get it, and then I'm going to take the next 2 hours to get there next time. Regular as clockwork. Alright, here we go. Attempt number 3. Attempt number 1. And we can slow down when we need to by releasing the R1 button. You know, I've got to be honest. All things considered, this feels a little bit easier than the other tunnel that I was doing. Okay, there's a couple of close moments, but like, not nearly as many as there were on the other tunnel, I think. Oh, come on. I was right there again, damn it. This is the same spot as before. It's like my perspective gets all messed up. Botheration. It's fine. Attempt number 4. We got this. This time for sure. Yeah, because I technically did this skill point, but I did it on the wrong planet. Because I did it on Quartu. And I thought that was much harder than this. To be honest. Whoa! Like I said, just a couple of close moments. Well, if I don't speed through now, I'm not gonna get through! Skill point. Alright. I picked up a code bot. I can't remember where that code bot is even used. Also, damn it, the water electrified itself again. Okay, we can return to the launch bay from here. How's the music / audio back there? 1 second. Now, I do believe we saw... Seems fine? Alright, cool. I'm gonna do something silly. Never mind, I'm not gonna do it anymore. I was gonna say, how about I try to get this... I know we already got the skill point, but try to get the skill point whilst also grabbing the gold bulb. And, yeah, I immediately took damage on the first fucking obstacle, so we're not doing that anymore. I don't know. I felt as though there were a few more awkward moments in the previous one. Or the previous water challenge on Quartu. funny is that I'm hardly even stressing at the moment. Damn, okay, that was pretty much flawless. That was pretty much flawless, aside from that first, fan, huh? I will take that. I see fun thing. Can I smash fun thing? I see buttons. Aw, can't smash it. Also appears to have reset the timer as well. Oh yeah, we totally could have done that with the gold bolt as well. Excellent. Well, that's it for this gold mine. So, Codebot then, what does that do? Oh. Interesting. Well, since we're already back at the planet, since we're already back at the ship, how about we head back to quarters? Because this is where the only other gold bolt is. We shall leave and we shall come back. Head back to the intel core too. Suck cannon? Sucky sucky. I don't know why I'm bothering to smash all these crates. I don't need the bolts, but there's something about grabbing bolts in Ratchet and Clank, man. Woo! Man. Now, is the code button here? No. Yoink. Last. Yoink. Ah, here is Cobalt. Apparently this was supposed to have a more significant role. But that's all it does. Now, there is also one thing that I wanted to see. 664,261. Not in this version of the game. Apparently breaking any of these crates triggers a 15,000 volt increase for some reason. Didn't seem to be happening. That's fine. Still plenty of crates in here. Lots of health, and a gold bolt. Which is what we came for. Excellent. Right. I do believe we are all done. This planet. on over. Smash these because they're there. And we out. Nope. Yep. I thought I selected the previous planet. Alright. Back we go. That should be the last bit of backtracking I believe that we have to do in the game. Alright. Coming, Clank? To the missile cruiser! Now, I do believe we're going to need the holo guys quite extensively here. Hi! Hi! Derpy 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 derp. Bye! Derpy 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 derpy. Hi! Can you lower the force field? Thanks. Hi! Bye! Derpy derpy. But guys... they don't seem to like me much. That's okay. I don't like them either. Careful, go back to the door. I did notice that there was a laser beam there, though. Okay, we're fine. Now, the skill point here is simply destroy all of the robots. So that's not terrible. And we need to head to Drek's flagship. Okay. Go to the Dreadnought. Okay. Hi guys! Hi guys! Doopy 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 doop. Just gonna casually wait here. Hi! Bye! What's the point of this place? Well, it's just one of Chairman Drek's ships, I suppose. One of his warships. Hi. I am here. I'm not doing anything suspicious. Not until now! Bye! These doors with the patrolling robots that go into an empty room. I mean, it probably serves some purpose. Delimited, try not to think about it. It's a video game, come on. They're probably doing something. Perhaps it's like a control room or something. I have to think about these things. Hi, fellas! Your dogs don't seem to like me much. Whew, that was close. Hi, guys! I am just me. See you. I thought Crew Patrol will come on in. Bonk! Okay. Can hear chat super sexy now. Hi, can you like remove the force field for me? Thank you. I appreciate it. Don't mind me, just gonna casually stroll inside. And right in the butt! Perfect. A what? Hello, welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. Alright. Go to the light cruiser. Can I shoot you guys from here? No. I need a slightly longer range weapon. Like that. As an example. Perfect. And we'll just casually... Oh, never mind, that's it. Right here. Okay, now we'll just casually... This one could be tricky. How am I gonna get around this one? I have no idea what's happening in that room, by the way. Should I find out? I threw the glove in the wrong direction, damn it. I'll just wait until this alarm goes off. One of them also stuck in. There we go. Perfect. Now, I don't believe that they have to... I don't think that they have to add the... whatchamacallit? I don't think that they have to activate the button. Like, that can happen, and we can just retreat, I believe. All we need to make sure we do is blow up all of the sentry bots. Hi, can you lower the force field for my guys to kill you? Thanks. The doomies. Hi Helios, welcome on in. Yes, indeed. Definitely love the Golden Doom. One of, if not my favorite, Ratchet and Clank weapon of all time. Why are there 3 buttons here when there's only 1 robot? Oh well, Drek's flagship. Health around here, so they're expecting us to lose a lot of it. It looks like a force field to me, so we go outside. This is much like classic, no idea why they changed it so much from the PS4 version. To make it make sense with the movie, that's why. They wanted to have it flow a little bit better, in terms of story.
The gunfire from those turrets is deadly. You will have to find a detour.
Can I not just climb on the turrets? Oh, I just destroyed the turrets. Okay. Bam, 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 bam! Oh! I flew into it! Damn it! Oh, I was doing so well too. At least I thought I was. Took a lot of fire from those guys though. Missiles. Whoopsie. Whoopsie indeed. Something, my pilot skills are becoming quite good. Said Clank. It's fine. It's fine, we got this. Whew. How they lock onto you and able to keep perfectly stationed in front of you. Mission completed. Cool. Okay. Excellent. I don't have to... Excellent. I was like, do I have to fly back to the dock because I don't know where it is? Clink, 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 clink. clank, clink, clank, clink, 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 clank, clink, clank, clink, clank, clink, clink. Here's dogs. I do here's dogs. Okay. I can't get out my weapons. Casual stroll. Don't mind me. Better put on the holo guys, just in case there's something around here. Did I? No, I guess I didn't miss the area. Drek! Missed him.
Tonight on Blind TV, the event you have all been waiting for, the total annihilation of an entire planet! Witness the power, the destruction, and the nothingness that follows. So join Ultimate Supreme Executive Chairman Drek as he pushes the button that ends one world and begins another. Then, stay tuned for the galaxy's funniest superhero bloopers featuring Captain Quark.
Now we know where he is. Let's get him.
Infobot for Planet Veldin acquired. Did not get anything about a skill point though. And that makes me wonder. There must be a sentry bot or several on the other pathway. Now his name gets longer and longer through the game. Drek doesn't have an ego problem. Not at all! Ultimate Supreme Executive Chairman Drek or something like that, I think is the ultimate one. I don't know. Or whatever it was I just said there. I didn't really pay much attention because that's what he deserves. Alright. I'm curious about that other force field though. So how do I get this activated? Huh. Oh, right. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Missed a door? I missed a door. You know, I really should reactivate the Nightbot command for the Road to Rift Apart playthrough thing, shouldn't I? I turned it off after the first stream and then never reactivated it. For those of you who are new here, this is just the first part of the playthrough. We are playing through every single Ratchet & Clank game to see if this series is indeed my favorite. After you know, Spyro wasn't. And I had several questions for it. Okay, so there should be a door. Yes, here we go. This is it. This door. And this is also why the skill point didn't activate. How do I want to solve this one? Okay. Ow! Okay, this could be a problem. And I died. Now, I think it's only eliminating the sentry bots, right? No, I think the robobots... Homing shots? Oh, that's nasty. I think I have to go back and kill all the robobots. Never mind, they're all back. Because I didn't complete the mission, all of the robots are back. So I have to go back and collect them all. So that's fine. It's a little unfortunate. Let me get my Devastator ammo back. Ready, fellas? Huh. Okay then. What? How? I didn't... Okay. I mean, there's nothing on this ship, it seems. So everything is dead on here. I would have thought you would have to do it all in one run. That would make sense. Right? Okay. I mean... if that sentry bot was back, and check Drek's room, then surely the bots that I didn't destroy should be back as well. And to be fair, I did complete the mission, come to think of it. I did trigger the cutscene, so that should have triggered the mission completion. I don't know how this skill point works. Because it activated when it shouldn't have activated. Yoing. Yoing is now awake. Apparently. Hopefully it doesn't mean anything bad. Drek's flagship. So, okay. I'm stuck on the hoverboard races and never reached this, but really? Wait till you hear that the hoverboard races both have skill points. And we've got them. The first one is performing a specific trick, and the second one is performing enough tricks to get a certain amount of points on the second track. Which hoverboard races did you get stuck on? Out of curiosity. Oh hi, you guys are back. Well, in the second planet of the race. Okay. We did that one last week, I think. Last week, and we got the skill point. It took a little while, but we got the skill point for it. Personally, if you just practice a few of the tricks, you should easily be able to get, there's a list you can find on the wiki, and then just perform some of the bigger tricks, and you'll max out your, trick meter, or your boost meter, and then just use that. Like, you should be ready. Oh, come off it! Oh my goodness, guys! You attacked the wrong enemy! Great, now I've got to go back to go forward. Just in case these didn't blow up. I mean, I've got the skill point, but I want to make absolutely certain. Yeah, just practice the tricks a little bit, and try to get your boost meter up. That's the best advice I can give you. There are also a couple of shortcuts too that you can take. If you'd like, I can show them. And do not mind, it wouldn't take very long. But just let me finish this mission first. Alright, so everything is dead again. Say it wasn't fun trying. Okay. Yep, so everything's definitely dead. Like I said, I did get the skill point, but I wanna be very careful. Just to make sure that it did take. Because I'm not sure. For some reason, half the enemies respawned, and then some of them aren't. So I'm not sure what's going on. Don't know if we've entered a glitch state or not. Hook. No need to hear that. Alright. No worries. Hey, just thought I'd ask. Alright. I do like showing... I know it sounds a bit boastful of me, but I do like showing... tips and tricks about my... Well, not some, but of my favorite games, if people are struggling with them. And hey, if I can do it, anyone can. I am by no means a master. As clearly evidenced by the fact that I keep dying in the same spot. I'm supposed to do it, just on the skill sheet. Ah, gotcha. You get it eventually. Don't worry. I would advise, though, if you don't want to be spoiled, then perhaps maybe stop watching. And I don't mean that in a rude sense, I mean if you don't want to be spoiled, because we are going to beat the game tonight. And hey, I know this game's fairly old, but there are people out there who haven't finished games. I mean, take a look at Crimson. We had a whole discussion last night on my friend Crimson and the fact that he hadn't played through Super Mario RPG. And he hasn't seen the ending of the game, so... There are people out there who haven't played all the games all the way through and haven't seen everything. I mean, again, look at me. I still haven't seen anything in Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart aside from what was shown in a couple of trailers. I'm still relatively new to it. Whoo! I think Ratchet's tail might have gotten a bit singed there. Jeez, man, you gotta really run away from that one. Hit the bloody button again! Ugh. This room is nasty. Also, how did I take damage from that? I jumped over it. This is not a nice room. I don't even know how you're supposed to get through here without getting attacked. Without activating the button. Oh, lovely. Perfect. Very tempted to run back through and grab some health. Very tempted. Oh, I can't touch that stuff. Okay. Oh no, we're fine. It's fine, we got it. It's fine. Everything's under control, right? Alright. Break the lock on that. And excellent. We are done with Drek's flagship. Wait. Really? You're gonna make me... Well, I suppose I did just leave. I think the teleporter over here is probably one. I'm just gonna go back through and do the teleporter on the other side. I'm not sure if I need to or not, but that's what I'm gonna do. How about that, huh? One planet left. Yeah, like I said, if I did one more planet last week, we would have crushed the game in an hour. So... and I didn't want to do that. Like, we would have crushed the game in an hour this week. I could have... If I didn't have to worry about work, then I would have been able to easily, finish the game last week, but it was getting a little late, so I had to stop playing. Which means 2 short streams, I think. I could get onto the second game, but I want to keep them all separate. I was gonna say, there better be a bloody teleporter back after all that. Okay, back to the launch bay.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
That's a real beauty.
Nope, that's the drone device. Which is something that I should have been using. Perhaps. Right. Well, now we know where he is. So, there's one more skill point. And 2 more... Nope, 3 gold bolts. After the 3rd rocket tank. Okay. Kaisel Plateau, Veldin. Save Ratchet's planet. 3 gold bolts, 1 skill point. Let's do it to it. Oh, and you know, there's that whole kicking Chairman Drek's ass and saving the galaxy, saving the planet, you know, all that sort of stuff. You know. We'll have to do that along the way. Right! Come on, Clank, one final time. Back to where it all started. Why doesn't Ratchet have the coordinates for his own planet? Come to think of it. And the whole game series, every last one, including the spin-offs like Liquidation Pack. That's the one game that I don't have, but I found out tonight that apparently I should be able to buy that on the PlayStation 4. Digitally, so I'm gonna do that, because we are supposed to be playing all of them. Aside from the mobile games, probably not gonna be playing those. There is that new mobile, battle arena supposedly coming out that I kind of want to check out, but... Oh. These are the guys we got to take out. But the problem is we've got to take them out with the Omni Wrench. That's 1, and we've got to take 10 of these guys out with the Omni Wrench. That's 2. Count them down with me, folks. I mean, I probably should save the ammunition there, but... Hey, no aggroing on me yet. I'm not there yet. That's what, 4? 4. Suck. Ow. Ow. I'm getting beaten up. So, crossing 10 to the right. Near the end of the level is a large circular hole. Okay. So I think there and somewhere around there. Yeah, so that's the circular hole. And then these 2 areas here. Okay. Lift that up. Goodbye, tank. Some Devastator ammo. I'm not gonna be able to. No. Fuck. This should be another 7. No, 3 rather, can't count. Ow. Ratchet! Why didn't you hit them? Oh my goodness.
I got some.
You were right there, my guy, and you did not hit them.
That's a real beauty.
You missed all of those shots. Sigh. Oh well. Right, 1. Got stuck on the thing. 2. Grab. Omni wrench. It's 3. Apparently it's counting. Supposed to hit them? I thought he was supposed to hit. I thought they were supposed to hit him, apparently. So that should be the only skill point on this planet. Lastly, it is not necessary to kill all 10 guards in one life, as dying or leaving the planet and returning allows you to repeatedly kill the easiest guards without issue. Yep, cool. So we should have that too. In which case, we can now take them out quite easily. Oh wow. I'm surprised that their shots can reach me over here. I'm gonna need the Gadgetron PDA if I'm gonna get through here.
I got some great bargains for you today.
I'd like to also point out the Gadgetron PDA does not return in future installments. Look familiar? This is where we stopped before. I thought I destroyed you. Unless there was a second one hiding there. Okay, so where are we? We're here. I didn't think there was anything around there. So, where is... Okay. Oh, no. Not this blasted thing again. Fine, if I must. Hold on, there's a blocker on that one. Hey, nice. Experimentation will get you everywhere. Okay, up we go. Left, right, 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 left, right. Okay, so now we need the hydro displacer. There's also a gadget coming under here. Make use of that.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
Or I would. Whoops! Might have slipped. But nice refreshing dip in the pool. One for you. One for you. Whoop. For you. I missed. One for you. That. Now one for you. Okay, so we're coming up to the first bit of looks of things. Oh dear. 1, 2, 3, 4. These guys up. I don't like how that floor is only just spawning in as I'm standing on it. Take cover. Fine, you guys want to play dirty? Then let's play dirty. Never mind. Can't aim for shit. So how about I swing around this way? Oh, he nearly walked out of the way then. Hi. What? I went right through him. I went right through him, but it's still... Okay. Sure. Kabloosh! Okay, and suck cannon. Sucky, sucky, sucky. Oh, hold on. There's a thing. Okay. How do I remove force field? I see. I see. Taunter. Weapons. Taunter. And gold ball. That's 1 of 3. Excellent. Nearly fell on the pit. You guys can see that, right? The half not spawned in floor. Whoops! Wow. That wasn't even a jump and I failed it. Wow. Okay, Skylar. Alright. That was an impressive one. It takes a special skill to fail that
With
badly.
a thruster pack, you can power slam switches like these while jumping and then pressing the L1 button.
Thank you, game. I've known how to do that for a while now. You got your parachute on that skydive. Why? Return fire! Really? Yeah, didn't think so. One for you. 2 for him. Start cannon for these guys. Be very careful because I know that that's lots of spawn. 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you. And 1 for a friend. Start cannon for the rest of you. Bolt is acquired. You. Stay for you. I'm out of ammunition. Damn it. Take a little hidey hide. Sucks for them, I guess. Bizz bomb. Going right through that guy again, and around. No, I can't hit that guy. Damn it. That. I'm sorry, I'm still obviously my jokes. Oh, it's fine. I didn't even realize. Listen, you're half asleep, and my brain is just dumb. Okay. So I need, that's what I need. I need the gauge train PDA. I want to buy some
I got some
Devastator
great bargains for
ammunition.
you.
Thank you. Because, you know, money is no object. Now with my freshly loaded bazooka. Okay, so... I think that's how you get across there. But there should be like a thing halfway through the... Brenda's full of chaff. Chasm requires the swing shot instead of crossing, turning right and leaping across the metal platforms. Reveals another gold bolt. Okay. So I need to get to a swing shot target. I haven't seen one yet. You guys aren't even facing the right way, so maybe if you did, you might have been able to take a shot on me. But that's on you for making that mistake. Yoink! Up! That's just out of reach there too. Fluffy Husky coming in with the raid. I got a raid and run going to like, oh no, that sucks. Fluffy, thank you so much for the raid tonight. What were you up to? Good night. Abwa. Hope you're doing well. Good luck at work. Mama. There you are. There. Have a good night, or good day at work. Try to, anyway. But enjoy. Thank you so much for the raid, I really appreciate it. Folks, welcome on in. If you don't know who I am, my name is Skylar Stardrift. I'm a variety streamer, and we're currently playing through Ratchet Clank 1. We're almost there, actually. Almost at the end of the game. We're back on Ratchet's home planet. The idea is to play through the entire Ratchet & Clank series and end on a blind playthrough of Ratchet & Clank Road to Rift Apart. We've only, well, essentially we've only just started because we're here at the beginning of the, well, at the end of the first game, so we've only been playing this for a few weeks. Do these lead anywhere? No? I guess not. Do you take more than 3 hits from the Devastator? Or is it just that terrible? At firing. No, you take 3 hits from the Devastator. Okay. Careful. Whoop! Yikes. That's more than 1 hit. Yeah, I noticed that. Aha. Pretty sure last time I live streamed this quite a few years ago, or when I even let's played it, which is even more years ago. I completely missed this. Can I just like, yeah, I totally can just jump up here. Cool. That's 2. 1 more gold bolt left in the game. Pretty impressive. Perhaps I should have checked to make sure that they're all gone. But yeah, like I think both in my Let's Play and the first time I live streamed this, I didn't look around properly, so I kept trying to go around this corner over here, when all I had to do was turn around. The things you learn, man, the things you learn. Alright, so the question is... it's quite a long way back to the ship, though. I can't be bothered. Yeah. I'll just keep going. Whoa, game's slowing down here. Jeez. Alright, I need a trespasser again, unfortunately, because there's one more trespasser puzzle at least. Ugh. Well, you can't stand there, because that blocks a point. So you must stand there. Hey, nice. Hi. Try that again. One more gold ball left. There's some pretty visible ammo is always welcome. This must be the circular area the guy was talking about then. So it must be near here. Oh, hello. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Bang. Move. Well, he just stood there and took it. Is not how I get up there. But I think I see one of these guys. This is gonna be fun. Look at how many of them there are. Whoop! It's a good thing that I have plenty of time to react. Okay, these things is 4 hits by the looks of it. Devastating. Down there? I think I'm supposed to go down there. Platform no roof. But I think I'm supposed to just do this. Because that's a grind rail. If I could get off. There we go. Whee! Hey, there's the final gold balls of the game. Perfect. Boink, 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 boink. And that's it. Excellent. I sworn there's something down there. But it doesn't look like there is.
Tonight on Blue
Oops!
TV.
Did not mean to do that. Munitions? No? Okay. I can't view the gold bolts here. Grab! Well, these... No, I won't make that joke. Holy moly. Just walked into a floating armada. Nope! Time to go! Egad. Bye! I think they want me dead.
I got some great bargains for you.
Just casually. Whoops! Didn't have my Devastator out. Really? Boop. I'm getting shot at guys that I can't even see. Or shot at by guys that I can't even see. Peekies. Whoop. Not time for peekies yet. Peekies. So apparently I can jump straight down there if I really wanted to.
I got some great bargains for you.
Or I can go over this way. Hydro displacer should have water in it. Not that I have any idea what that would do. But I suppose it did raise the water level so I can get in and out. Whoop! I can hear him down there. Shall we transform into Giant Clank? Going up! Smash. I think I was supposed to... I think I was supposed to keep going and transform into Giant Clank and then take care of them. My bad! Kinda didn't do that. Kinda just blew them all up. Oh well. It's fine. Right?
Hey! What the?
Imbeciles! After all the trouble you've gone through, you're about to die right where you started. It's so poetic.
This is it, Clank. Let's get him.
We'll need several thousand volts of ammo.
You might have been useful to me after all. Too bad you chose the wrong side.
Dang it! Well, fiddlesticks. From here, we can return to our ship. I'm actually going to do that real quick and just make sure we got all the gold bolts. For everything. Pretty sure we do. Pretty sure we got all the skill points as well at this point. Found 3 of 3, found 4 of 4, 3 of 3, 1 of 1, 2 of 2, 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 1 of 1, 2 of 2, 1 of 1, 4 of 4, 2 of 2, 2 of 2, 2 of 2, 3 of 3. All done.
Hi there, Fuzzball. I got some great bargains.
Okay. And I'm all maxed out, so let's head back to the reflector dish. Let's finish this! Oh, nice. Not even on the map anymore. There's this dude chicken to take us on himself. But he will destroy the floor on us. Meaning we'll have to make a move. No skill points for attacking Drek with anything specific. And is the best weapon for dealing with this. Huh. I think it's about time we modify my quick select, because I'm not going to need these gadgets anymore. And I don't need that either. So, I think... No, let's keep the Agents of Doom on there. Let's put the Mind Glove on. Let's put the Blaster on. Bomb Glove. Drone device, sure. Visibomb gun would take too long to bother with, so... I think it's time. Drone device! Love Doom. Looks like the game down now. Reactivating drone device. And it's time to let him have it. I wasn't gonna do this. I was gonna redo this boss fight, but yeah. The Rhino is just gonna make absolute devastation of Chairman Drek. This boss battle can be really drawn out without it. It's up to you whether or not you want to use the Rhino at this point, especially considering you would have to cheat the game in order to do it, which is what we did. Where's my hook shot? There's that swing shot, rather. So it's entirely up to you. But the good news about Ratchet & Clank, and about all the games in the series, is it's down to whatever weapons you've got. You can do whatever you want.
So it has come to this. Once I step on this ignition switch, a countdown will commence. The end of which signals the destruction of your pitiful world.
There must be another way to make a home for your people.
You think that's what this is about? Who do you think polluted our last world? I did. This is about one thing and one thing only. Cash, and lots of it. You see, I've been paid for every square inch of my new world. Once the inhabitants move in, I will begin polluting this world as well. Then the whole thing starts all over again. Ah, brilliant.
Why, you evil little...
Save it, Clank. We have to stop that timer.
Power slam that button to terminate the countdown. To power slam, jump and press the R1 button.
We don't even have to aim at him with the Rhino. We can just press the button. Terminating. Like some real-life politicians I know. Give up yet, Drek? Come on, buddy. You're the one who wanted to play, let's play. How easy is that? One quick Rhino. Pretty sure he was going down, but sure, he went up.
Ratchet?
What's up? You know, this time I am thinking what you're thinking.
I love how easy it is to destroy Chairman Drek. It can be... I've done this before without the Rhino, and trust me, it's a long, drawn-out process. It really does take a while. But... with the Rhino, it makes it a cinch. Speaking of cinch...
This can't be good.
yeah, maybe we should have not have done that. Bother!
Phew, that was close. Clank, you can pull us up now.
The servos in my arm appear to be broken.
Broken? As in, fall to our deaths broken?
Yes.
Shit!
That was close. Thanks.
My arm appears to be badly damaged.
Ah, you'll be all right. Hey, Tin Can!
Where do you think you're going?
Where do you think you're going? We, still need to fix that arm.
It's a very cute ending. That is Ratchet & Clank 1. Oh boy, we got so many more games to play through, but this one still holds up. Guess it depends on how much you like cheese. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, the Ratchet & Clank series is a series where you can use whatever weapons you want. There's no right or wrong answer. And I mean, to be fair, there's no right or wrong answer to how do you play video games either. But I love the fact that it's just, you have all of these fun weapons, okay, just go. You take out the enemies how you wanted to. I decided not to use the Rhino even though we had it. I wanted to hold off and save it for Drek himself. But we could have used it at any point in the game. Any point. Because we got it really early because we cheesed it. There's a lot here. There's a lot to unpack. There's a good story. The gameplay is pretty tight. So, yeah. I like this game. It still holds up, I think. Do you play the challenge mode? So, I don't really play the challenge mode, but what we're going to do is there is a little bit that we need to play through the challenge mode to unlock some stuff. This will be pretty much the only time in the series that I'm going to touch the challenge mode, though. Don't like being stonewalled. I agree, and that's kind of why Drek can be a bit of a problem. Like, I unloaded my full Devastator into him, and you saw how little damage that kinda did. Like, we would need to do that multiple times over, so. Ratchet & Clank games are what so many called AAA games lack. It's fun. Exactly. Exactly. And that's the entire series, I would say. Not just like 1 or 2 games, it's the entire series is a lot of fun. And like I said, that's why I wanted to play through the series again. I wanted to see how it compares to Spyro, considering we played through all the way through the Spyro series. One of the good series I think is Slack, but yeah, I enjoy the Slack games. I think we played the first 2 on stream, but that was many years ago. Using proprietary code and techniques from Naughty Dog, Inc. So they kind of work together with this one. Sort of. Or at least the engine, anyway. But yeah, this game is good, clean fun. We're not done yet, though. We still have a little bit more to go tonight. All of the Naughty Dogs.
Do you have a problem with unwanted hair? Is painful itching in your nether regions causing you undue embarrassment? Do you just plain stink? Then you need this, the Gadgetron Personal Hygienitor. Hi, I'm Steve McQuark. And this little baby can take care of any grooming needs that are just too much trouble for you to handle yourself. Allow me to demonstrate.
No, don't.
Oh, mommy.
Turn it off! Turn it off!
Hey, check that out! Nice! You've got 40 of 40 gold bolts, 5 out of 10 gold weapons, and 30 of 30 skill points. So, this brings us to challenge mode. We can start a brand new game with our current weapons and bolts. We will lose all of our gadgets because we collect them during the game, but we will have all of our weapons and every bolt that we have currently collected, including all the gold bolts. Or we can time warp to before we defeated Chairman Drek. in order to get the last 5 gold bolts, unfortunately, we actually do need to start a new game. The good news is, this is the only time in the series where you need to play through challenge mode to unlock something. Every other game, I believe, doesn't do this. Like Cork got a real job after being let go by Drek. Dude had to make money somehow. So, I don't think every other game in the series does this. This is why I asked about challenge mode, yeah. So, we are actually going to start a new game so that we can purchase the rest of the gold weapons. The good news is, this is pretty quick. Now, challenge mode. Apparently the game's not going to tell me. Challenge mode is a brand new playthrough of the game where you keep all of your current weapons and your bolts, as well as all of the other collectibles aside from the gadgets that you collected along the way. However, enemies are made tougher. They have more hit points, they do more damage. To combat this, your weapons can typically be upgraded further than in the main game. This is why we only have 5 of 10 gold weapons, but we can get 5 more gold weapons. In future installments, that's not going to be as much of a problem, and you'll see why later. We need to start a new game. I can't overwrite anything, can I? It's fine, we'll just override it. Fun detail, remember the cutscene when he plays game 2 going commando. Alright. Restart! I don't think we need to view any of this. Right! As stated, full loadout. The only gadget we have is the Gadgetron PDA. We kept it. Everything else... There's MasterCard? Okay, there's some sort of continuity. I haven't played any of the Ratchet Clank games except besides matters on the PSP, so I don't know. Well, you'll soon find out the whole story, No Limited. And I think you'll see why I like the story so much. Oh, also, we now have a new option on the menu called Goodies. We can view skill points, which we have all of them of, which is good to know. Means I don't actually have to play through the whole game again. Ha 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 ha. Cheats. No cheats active. We've now also unlocked cinematics. We can view every movie in the game, or at least just about. We can also view the in-level movies, but we can only view the in-level movies for the planet we are currently on. There's also the sketchbook. Ratchet looks more like Daxter there. These are some of the concept sketches for Ratchet. We decided early on that he would be a bipedal alien creature with fur, and if anyone asks you, Ratchet is a Lombax. This will become important later. Clank 2 went through many different forms. He was originally even younger looking with a bigger head and smaller body. In fact, at first Clank was 3 much smaller robots, but in the end we decided to use just one so that we could develop his personality more easily. And here we have the final sketch for our 2 main characters. Ratchet came into existence on paper for the first time within 2 weeks of the initial idea for the game. His final sketch was done about 3 months later. Fort Krontos on Battalia came from the top sketch. We wanted to create forested islands under aerial attack, then we turned it into more of a tropical fort. Kind of the way development goes sometimes. The bottom sketch was one of the many from which we stole pieces for various levels. Oh, that looked like there was going to be more there. Can I scroll? I can't scroll. Damn it. Hold on. I think there was going to be more there, but I'm not sure. I've also never looked at this myself. These cliff-hugging structures evolved into the cliffside machinery you can see in parts of the logging site on planet Eudora. They were originally part of a populated city, but we decided to make this a robot-only area. This is an element from the robot factory exterior on planet Cortu. The factory on this planet is where Clank is made at the beginning of the game. The top sketch is an early drawing of Blarg Depot on planet Gaspar. The bottom is a production design for Blackwater City on planet Rilgar. The bomb factory on planet Hoven was derived from these sketches. Our original idea was that the inhabitants were mining ice and shipping it off-world. But then we decided that the Blarg should invade and convert all the processing plants to munitions factories. Blarg equals bad news. A hanging power source for one of our factories. Can you guess which one? No. The top drawing shows off early concepts for the logging site on planet Eudora. This was one of our first worlds, and our initial goal was to create a forest city. It changed drastically during production. The bottom sketch shows off peaceful structures from the bomb factory on planet Hoven. Generator concepts for Gorda City on planet Alternus. Because the city is plagued by lightning storms, the inhabitants use the generators to attract the lightning and convert it into useful energy. Unfortunately, Drek wants the generators for his new planets, and the citizens don't stand a chance. One of the very first levels we prototyped was Metropolis on planet Kerwan. We wanted lots of greenery built into the retro sci-fi buildings to create a unique contrast. We ended up removing most of the bronze caps though, because they began to clash with the rest of the city. This world was one of the first big ones we built, and almost started a war between the designers and the artists. Oops. This is the first concept for Quark's HQ on planet Umbris. We removed the lightning rods after we realized that it made the central structure look too small. The general idea for Quark's HQ was that it should be very reminiscent of a World War II battlefield, replete with bunkers, machine guns, and barbed wire. Here's a building structure for one of the structures... A building study for one of the structures near Quark's trailer in Blackwater City. We ended up modifying it significantly though, and the final result is a bit different. This is a good example of the palette studies we create for every world. This one was for Fort Krontos on planet Battalia. We ended up changing the weather from a sunny day to a rainstorm, but the color palette didn't vary much from this painting. Two examples of the character sheets we used to model the enemies in the game. The top is a Blarg Trooper, while the Blarg Commander is on the bottom. We love our robots. These are some of the many head designs we created for the robot troops who fight Ratchet. And if you look closely, you can pick out our animation director and our lead character designer. Here's Ratchet's first ship. Too bad he wrecks it so early in the game. We wanted it to be a real homemade job, held together by chewing gum and wire. We still can't agree on exactly why he crashed it on planet Novalis. Finished sketches for Quark's ship and the courier ship that Ratchet and Clank acquire. The idea was that the courier ship would be a slow, clunky, durable vehicle, kind of like a mail truck. Quark's ship, on the other hand, was designed as a luxury craft. Not too fast either, but stylish and comfortable. This is the original sketch for the Blarg fighter that Ratchet and Clank pick up on Gemlik Base. We were going for sleek, but deadly. Many of the enemies in the game pilot vehicles. This one turned into a helicopter piloted by a Blarg commander in Metropolis. He's a nasty one. The Grind Boots, Mine Glove, and what originally was the Defense Drone Glove. We changed the way defense drones work midway through the project, so we no longer needed that glove. Pops out when grinding. Here's one of our concepts for Giant Clank. Unfortunately, the huge shoulder-mounted guns didn't make it in because they just weren't practical. But we did manage to keep Ratchet on Clank's back. Some fun enemy designs. 1 made it into the game, 4 didn't. Can you pick the winner? Above the one in the top right, I think. The Many Faces of Big Al. This is the first NPC non-player character we put into the game. He's probably what most people think game developers look like. One of the weapons that went through many iterations on paper was Ratchet's wrench. We didn't want something too generic, plus it had to function as a tool and a weapon at the same time. It's mistakenly called an axe by many, but the label is appropriate in some respects, since you probably wouldn't want to get whacked with it. Designs for the Visibomb gun top and the Suck Cannon bottom. The Suck Cannon was one of the first weapons we designed, and one of the few where the name stayed the same throughout the development process. It just had such a nice ring to it. The top 2 designs are final versions of the Hydro Pack. The bottom sketches are the designs for the Glove of Doom and Bomb Glove. The Glove of Doom is an office favorite. Yeah, it's one of mine too. Oh, hold on, was that all that was on there? It's like Cannon favor furries everywhere. Of course the Suck Cannon was on the bottom too. Another early version of Ratchet. Notice the different proportions, lack of eyebrows, and stripes. This was also an early box cover concept. This one should look familiar. The cover for the US game box was derived from it. But more importantly, it was the first image of Ratchet unveiled to the world in March 2002. And I believe this was used as the basis for the first full figs Ratchet and Clank statue too. And that's it. We've also got the epilogue. See what happens after Drek's defeat. Details. Ratchet, the furry mechanic who created a panic. Deadly Gadget's top 10 gift ideas for this holiday season. I was on reverse. Racetrack tragedy claims 5 robots. The Interstellar noisy news. The truth is, Skid hooked on Nano. Washed up. I'll do anything for a few bolts. Quark. Candid photos inside. Robot caught in the act. Ratchet's love interest. Shocking news about Drek. The race was fixed. Fitness tips from Quark's trainer. Bounty hunters at each other's throats. Heavy artillery. Morphoray ends galactic hunger. Gadgets of tomorrow. Latest innovations. Visibomb review. Top 10 weapons. Gadgetron Con. Think you could handle the Rhino? Interview victims of the Rhino. I don't think there's any left. They're all gone. Upgrades. Learn how to get aftermarket parts at an affordable price. March Ember. 5354, it says up the top there. Popular plumbers. 101 ways to clean your pipes. Bruno 135. Will plumbing ever be the same? The water worker asks the same question every day. True story. I saved the galaxy from an evil mutated strain of dry rot. I kid you not. Tips to fixing derelict turrets. Hygienator, Zoomerator. Prime. Robot of the Year. An exclusive look at how Clank saved us all. Reader Digested. How long is your wrench? Which nanotech do you really need? An amoeboid ate her and now she's in love. The Rilgar Times. Rhino salesman pleads not guilty. Navalis native claims his brother turned into a chicken. An amoeboid attack. Battaglia Chronicles. Octogust 5354. Lone Commando wins war, or so he says. Reinforcements have arrived. What took them so long? Outpost X11 updates. Hoverboarder. The best way to a man's heart is through his ribcage. Win a Zoomerator. How Skid gets his extra attitude. Or altitude, rather. Z400 sneak peek, killer combos, breaking moves, Zoomerator giveaway, free stuff for only $2.99. Homes and Bunkers, the #1 official guide to the Umbra system. Bank seizes, Cork Estate auction begins now. New sectors, East Umbris, Central Umbris, Winnieville, South X 6B, Blogtown, Third Moon, Umbra Station, Quark District. Quark's 850,970,099 estate. Ratchet Clank, the motion picture. Ha! Tongue in cheek there. Hot butts. Good lord, this just gets worse and worse. Entertainment for robots. That looks like it says October 45. Oil and Gears, the best lubrification for your sensitive parts. Top 50 robot actors, Turbo Twins, Helga's workout plan, CPU overclocks, and Impulse. I think there's a spelling error there. Impulse performance and satisfaction. Help Girl shows off her servos. Interview XVB8 models. Party at the Hotbot Mansion. Tools Express, extend the life of your wrench. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You have to buy all gold weapons to unlock these features. Well, we're on our way. This shouldn't take long. Sound like it, but. Find me, Leon. Welcome on in. I don't know why I am bothering, but there's just something, again, there's just something about collecting bolts in a Ratchet and Clank game. I can't stop myself. I have to pick them up. It's the getting, not the having. You know what? It's satisfying, I get it. Why don't we just have a little bit of fun? Why not? The rhino's there. Also, I believe, yeah, we do keep the full health as well. Nice. Alright. Hi again. Don't mind me. Fiending. Chairman Drek's flagship. Yep. Been there, done that.
Whoa!
Back on Chairman Drek's flagship. Entering atmosphere of planet Nivalis. Teleport to gold weapons room. Here's where we can buy all of the gold bolts, or gold weapons in the game, including the ones that we already bought back on, whatever it was, I forget. I want the Tesla Claw. Remember, these replace your original weapons. I want the Devastator. I want the Mind Glove. I'm not even paying attention to the price of these. I want the Morpho Ray. And I want the Decoy Glove. And that's it. Oh, hey, I didn't have that trophy. Apparently I didn't have that trophy. I didn't have those trophies. I got 2 trophies for that. Nice. Okay, cool. I'll take it. I feel like I should have played... What I'm gonna do I think, in future playthroughs, is I'm gonna set these to a different PlayStation profile so I can earn the trophies on them. The only problem is that means that this save won't carry over, and I kinda need this save to carry over, so I'm probably gonna just use this save for the, whatchamacallit. I'm probably just gonna use this save for the first 3 games, but then I'm gonna swap to another profile. Because like I said, I ran out of save slots, and I should have realized that, but I didn't. See, the one thing that I have with the PlayStation 3 is I keep forgetting that I set up an individual streaming profile for it so I could go back and earn the trophies. Yeah, I keep forgetting it's there. And I completely forgot it was here this time, so I actually deleted an old save file and started up a new one for this. So, oops. This is what I meant earlier. Right now he's just Chairman Drek, but as the game goes on, he adds more and more titles. Hey, trophies, let's go. Yeah. So I'll have a think about that, because I wanted to show off some of the trophies, but not all of them. Just like, at a regular playthrough, the trophies you can expect to get. Anyway, we got the making of video and commercials. Watch the hilarious television commercials for Ratchet & Clank and the making of video. I'm not sure if I can show this. I also don't know how long it is. I've also just never seen it. Creators and developers of the successful Spyro the Dragon series.
Prepare to be transported to a brilliant sci-fi universe filled with imaginative characters, high-tech weapons and gadgets, and unprecedented action-packed shooting adventure. Welcome to the brave new world of Ratchet and Clank.
Bomb. Also, I thought this was the making of video, not the commercial.
We started talking about the ideas behind Ratchet and Clank, this character that rockets from planet to planet with weapons and gadgets. Well, weapons suddenly jumped to the foreground.
Absolutely they did.
Ratchet lives on a backwater planet out in the edges of the galaxy.
He's a tinkerer, loves to put things together and take them apart to see how they work. Very curious.
He's got this really strong thirst for adventure. And lucky for him, he gets to meet Clank, which allows him to travel to new worlds. And Ratchet and Clank meet each other, but they don't necessarily get along.
Ratchet just wants to go out and blow stuff up and have a good time, and Clank is much more serious about accomplishing his goals.
I mean, not really.
Showcasing
Ratchet
an
kind of wasn't like
arsenal
that.
of state-of-the-art and radical weapons and gadgets. Ratchet and Clank delivers the future of entertainment here and now.
When you get weapons in this game, there's such immediate gratification. You can go out and blow the crap out of everything.
They knew what they were doing.
We wanted to make sure that there was a lot of different options for the player when they're playing to kind of explore a lot of different ways to kind of cause some havoc and destruction.
There's the Tesla Claw, which shoots a bolt of electricity out, which actually picks characters up and throws them mid-air, and they explode. You've got the Suck Cannon, which allows you to suck characters in and hold them and fire them back out. The Rhino is an acronym for Rip You a New One, and you just stand back, fire that thing, and it destroys anything in its way.
I love the pyrosphere. I'm not sure what that says about me.
One of the most unique weapons we have is the Visibomb.
It's awfully fun to cruise around the level from the bird's eye view and then target an enemy on the ground and just blow them up.
We were really surprised how quickly Ratchet came together. Ratchet started as this really small, scrappy cat-type thing, then kind of a much taller dog-like creature. And what I ended up doing was actually taking these two forms and putting them together, and that's pretty much how we ended up with them.
As artists, we've set a really high standard for what we want to achieve in this game, but it feels really good to know that the programmers, the designers, everybody has set equally high standards.
Everybody who comes on board here
I hope
is
folks can
excellent at what
hear
they
this
do
just
and
fine,
have
by the way.
really high expectations of delivering excellence.
When someone plays an Insomniac game,
I also have
they
no
can
idea
see
if I can
anywhere
actually
they look
show
in the
this,
game,
but...
there's an attention to detail, quality.
I mean, it's part of the game, it's not a DVD or anything.
It's never lacking.
Developed by Insomniac Games,
Instead of turn
Ratchet
sound,
and
yeah.
Clank is the development team's first entertainment venture for the PlayStation 2.
We knew we had to come up with something that was going to raise the bar even farther than Spyro had as far as action platformers went. And that's where Ratchet and Clank came from. We're actually expanding the genre. We're trying to break out of what people typically consider the action platformer or character action game genre.
One of the big differences between Spyro and Ratchet is being able to animate this stuff on the PS2.
And a single level in this game is probably more art than was in an entire game on one of our PS1 releases.
Every single level of the game, we bring forth something new for the player to do. By the 5th or 6th level of this game, we are up to the complexity of the strongest titles in the category, and there's a lot of levels in this game.
It's a very deep machine. We've written immense amounts of code and assembly language, probably more than 100,000 lines compared to what we did on the PS1. You know, more by a factor of 10.
We can have very rich, detailed environments. We can have lots of enemies attacking you at once with their different behaviors. The AI has become more complex. With faster processor speeds, we can have many ships and planes and vehicles just traveling through to breathe life into the environments.
There's loads and loads of stuff wherever you look. There's detail, there's movement, explosions. It's a busy world.
We're not just creating these environments and expecting them to sit there and expecting people to say, wow, your polygons are so pretty. The point is, it's alive, and there's a lot going on. It's not a static universe, it's an interactive universe, and you interact with it.
This game has a lot of great things: art, technology, design, power from the PlayStation 2, but the best part of it is you get to blow shit up.
Talented designers, programmers, artists, and animators, Insomniac Games raises the bar and delivers another captivating game only for the PlayStation 2.
When I tell people about what I do for a living, like, that's not work. It's fun.
The Insomniacs don't take themselves too seriously, and people love to come to work and
I recognize some of that Lego.
I think that's really shown in our characters.
Look, plumber's crack.
What did you just say?
I said, look, the plumber's back.
All right, wise guy.
We, as a company, are committed to giving our games a lot of humor. We use a little bit more sarcasm, and the humor's a little bit more biting.
With an immense arsenal of gadgets and weapons, innovative gameplay mechanics, an evolving economic system, unparalleled technology, and vibrantly detailed graphics, Ratchet and
God,
Clank
can you see
is a
how slow the Magna boots used to be? My goodness. At least they're a bit faster.
To make this thing the largest, loudest, most active world we could possibly think of.
What Insomniac has done with this game blows my mind every time I see it. Like, I just sit in awe and stare at the visual material and just the all-encompassing feel that this game offers.
There are a lot of things that the players have to do, a lot of things that players have to keep in mind, but when it comes down to it, it's really just about blowing shit up.
Blow up a lot of shit.
Blow up.
Blowing shit up.
See? I told you! All about blowing shit up.
Ratchet and Clank, coming to a galaxy near you.
It's all about blowing shit up. It doesn't matter how you do it, just blow shit up. I love it. Alright. Commercials. Decoy Glove ad, the Devastator ad, and the Morpho Ray ad. Decoy Glove ad.
That is Corey. He's helping us with our inflatable decoy test for Ratchet and Clank.
Oh my god!
Oh, man.
The inflatable decoy. One of 36 weapons and gadgets not fit for this world. Rated T for teen.
Holy shit. That was unexpected! Devastator ad.
Okay, Pete here is going to try to hit that target with the Devastator, a rocket launcher designed for Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, man!
Oh!
The Devastator. One of 36 weapons and gadgets not fit for this world. Rated T for teen.
We in your world, so you... This just make your day. Morpho Ray ad.
That is the Morpho-Ray.
Oh boy.
And that, of course, is Jerry. The Morpho-Ray is used in Ratchet and Clank to turn your enemies into chickens.
No, but wait, before you do that, just explain to me how it's gonna work.
Oh, it worked. Jerry's a chicken. Are you sure we can turn him back? Jerry?
The Morpho-Ray. One of 36 weapons and gadgets not fit for this world. Rated T for teen.
I like how that says we in your world play in ours, and I think it's supposed to be we live in your world. So you can play in ours or something like that, but it's badly cropped. Well, that's everything. That's all there is to show. I mean, aside from the ring of gold weapons, there are a few weapons that don't get gold weapons or upgrades. The Taunter doesn't attack. The Walloper does, but it doesn't use any ammo, so not necessary. The Visibomb gun is strong on its own, so it wasn't necessary. The drone device doesn't for some reason, and the Rhino, of course, definitely doesn't, simply because, well, it just is too powerful. So yeah, we now have everything. We've seen everything that there is to see. Nothing more to see. That is Ratchet and Clank. But of course, this is just the first step on our journey of playing through the entire Ratchet and Clank series. In other words, we're nowhere near finished. So, join me next week on Tuesday night, where we battle... This is a bit loud in my ears, I'm just going to turn that down on my TV. Can't think. Where we end up in Ratchet and Clank 2, going commando. Or locked and loaded, depending on where you live. For me, it's locked and loaded. So, stay tuned for that as we continue our playthrough of the Ratchet and Clank series, where we play through every single Ratchet and Clank game, getting everything that isn't tied down, until we end on a blind playthrough of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. In the meantime, however, Ilias, thank you so much for the follow. In the meantime, however, of course, there's more Pikmin 4 fun to be had tomorrow night. Don't want to miss that. And on Monday night next week, there will be Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. So stay tuned for all of that stuff. But of course, no more Ratchet and Clank action. Well, we'll be starting the second game next week on Tuesday night. In the meantime, that's going to be it from me. Another short one, I'm afraid, but I could have extended the last stream that we did of this game and made it a bit longer, but I wasn't sure how long it was going to take me to get to the end of the game, and with only 2 levels left, I figured that I should probably stop there. And let's be honest here, if I didn't, and I actually had 1 level to play, and just the final boss, we would have been done in an hour. I wouldn't be streaming right now, we would have been done in an hour. So that's why I kind of wanted to, like, push that the last 2 levels out, even though I could have done an extra level last week. It was either push all the way to the end of the game, or just stretch it out over the next week, and that's fine. Unlike Spyro, I don't really have much of a deadline to play through all of the games in a year or anything like that. This is just every Tuesday night, that's what we're doing, playing more Ratchet. Alright. And with that said and done, and the first game behind us, I think we can head on to a raid tonight. Thank you for the stream, Mr. Skynob. I hope you in the chat have a good rest of the day / night. You too, Delimited. Don't want to miss that. You certainly don't. I certainly don't want to miss playing it, that's for sure. It'll be a sad week when I have to skip it for whatever reason. I better not get sick during this, like I was with Spyro, but you can Bet your bottom dollar that I'm going to get sick during it. I don't care, I want to play anyway. I'm guessing you are in the EU. I'm actually in Australia. It's currently almost 10 o'clock for me. Alright. You're welcome, Cindy. Thank you for dropping by. Let's go and raid Cousin Ken. They are playing some Power Wash Simulator, so that's a good way to wind down. After blowing everything up. Oh, an upside down Nato. Yes, I'm upside down. So, let's go ahead and give Cousin Ken a raid. And I will see you all tomorrow night for Pikmin 4. Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining me for Ratchet and Clank. Also, just want to point out... Hi from fellow Commonwealth Canada. Oh, nice. Just want to point out... Really fucking enjoying this so far, and so glad that I decided to fucking do this and play through all of them. Oh boy. Yep. I'm looking forward to this. Alright. Have a good night, folks.